Good afternoon, Rochester Memorial students and families. Mr. Medeiros here with this week's Medeiros Minute. Boys and girls, I want to thank you for a great week of learning. So hard to believe that next week is our final week of school before heading off for winter break. With that said, boys and girls and parents and guardians, just a reminder that next week, our last day of school for the week is Thursday, December 23rd, as that is our last day before heading off for winter break. It is a half day of school, so dismissal will be 12:30 p.m. Breakfast and lunch will be served, boys and girls, but did want to remind our school community that our last day before heading off for winter break next week is Thursday, December 23rd, and that is a half day of school. Therefore, dismissal will take place at 12:30 p.m. Also happening on Thursday, December 23rd, boys and girls, very excited to announce that we will be able to watch our holiday concert. So we'll be able to see our phenomenal band and chorus students participate in the holiday concert as we have typically done here around this time of the year at Rochester Memorial. I want to thank Miss Williamson and Miss Audette for their collaboration with ORCTV and really their creative thinking in finding a way to get our holiday concert back at Rochester Memorial in a safe manner this year. So, boys and girls, what's going to happen is the holiday concert was actually filmed and recorded. The link of that video will be shared with all of your teachers, and that video will be shown in all classrooms here at RMS on Thursday, December 23rd. Parents and guardians, I want to thank ORCTV for their continued collaboration and Ms. Williamson and Ms. Audette for their hard work and dedication to a fabulous music program here at Rochester Memorial. Just to kind of give you a little feedback of what happened. So ORCTV has been here over the last couple of weeks on different days to film our band and chorus students. They are working behind the scenes to put those videos together to create our holiday concert experience, a virtual one this year. And we're excited to be able to share that with all of our classrooms here at RMS. School community, also exciting news. That holiday concert will be posted to local cable access channels as ORCTV always does for us. So once again, thank you ORCTV for that. But boys and girls, looking forward to showing that holiday concert in all classrooms on Thursday, December 23rd, and it's a nice way to celebrate our band and chorus students as we have that last day of school before heading off for winter break. And school community, please be on the lookout for the holiday concert via local cable access channels over the winter break as well. If I receive any information regarding the exact dates and times of when those will be aired on those local channels, I will share that with the school community as well. But did want to let not only our students know, but our parents and guardians and school community know that the holiday concert will take place this year. It's a virtual concert. We'll be sharing that link with all classroom teachers and staff here at RMS so they can show that the holiday concert to their students in the classrooms on those screens, and then also let everyone know that ORCTV will be posting the holiday concert to local cable access channels over the break. So thank you, Miss Williamson. Thank you, Miss Audette. Thank you, ORCTV. And most importantly, thank you, boys and girls in our band and chorus for continuing to do an amazing job in our music department. Boys and girls, parents and guardians, very exciting news. After school activities are back. Parents and guardians, you should have received an email from Ms. Guard. Mr. Woodward did share the after school activity winter session brochure with all families through our Backpack Express email. That brochure did go out today, as I mentioned, and we're accepting applications for after school activity session or sessions all the way up till Thursday, December 23rd. So, boys and girls, very exciting news. I know how much everyone loves our after school activities. I'm very excited to have them back and walk through the building here after school and seeing all of you participating in those activities. So, boys and girls and parents and guardians, if you're interested in enrolling your student or students in one or more than one activity, that registration form needs to be sent back into Mr. Woodward. The deadline for that is Thursday, December 23rd. So a couple of different ways you can view and access the after-school activity winter session brochure. So as I mentioned, that Ms. Gard did share that through the Backpack Express email system today via email, but you can also access the after-school activity winter brochure via Mr. Woodward's physical education website. So if you go right to the Rochester Memorial School webpage, right under the Families and Students tab, you'll be able to find Mr. Woodward's physical education webpage. You click on the link there, it'll bring you right to his website, and you'll see right at the top of the webpage is the after school activity winter session brochure. So parents and guardians, review that brochure with your student or students. And as I mentioned, registration forms, the deadline for registration forms for activities is Thursday, December 23rd. And as I mentioned earlier, please be mindful that is a half day of school, but Mr. Woodward will be accepting applications up until, as I mentioned, Thursday, December 23rd. So boys and girls, I know how exciting this is. I'm very excited. And as I mentioned, exciting news to be able to welcome back the after school activities and kicking off our winter session this year. Parents and guardians, boys and girls, we've talked a lot about this through school committee meetings, and I know our district office has sent emails out to the entire school community in all three towns regarding this year's focus on teaching and learning. We, as I mentioned, have talked about it here in this Medeiros Minute. Presentations have been made at school committee meetings, and emails have gone out not only from myself, but also our district office around shifting our focus this year to teaching and learning. And as Mr. West and I walk through the building today, that's something that we do very often here throughout the school day. We captured some snapshots of some of the wonderful experiences that were taking place. So this happens all the time here at Rochester Memorial, and we did want to share with all of you and our school community of just as we mentioned, some snapshots of the wonderful educational experiences that we saw as we were walking through the building, and really just kind of demonstrating that continued focus on teaching and learning this year. So as we go through these, we're going to see some snapshots, different grade levels. So as we see here, we start off with grade 6 whiteboard challenge. So we see a couple of classrooms and students working there in small groups on a challenge on the whiteboard that they then share out to their classmates. So some great collaboration going on here. Shifting into grade 3, so we're able to see a grade 3 guided reading group. So these boys and girls are at the rug. They read a story and they're actually answering some guiding questions and talking about those answers and how they want to respond, and talking about the experiences that they had as they were reading the book here in this third grade reading group. We shifted to the grade 1 reading groups. We see a couple of our grade 1 classrooms here with the teachers at their teacher table participating in reading group with some of their students. And then again, another first grade reading group here, again at that teacher table. And we can see students participating in a reading group here. So STEM activity today, I know this took place all week, and I know that more than one, we had multiple grade levels participate in this STEAM activity in the STEAM lab this week around friction. So this week's activity, as I mentioned, was the focus of the activity was around friction. Students had an opportunity to plan and design and create a sled, and how friction was going to impact that sled and its ability to take the elf from the top of the hill down to the bottom. As we see here, this is a couple of photos of the planning and creating phase. And then I believe the next photo is actually a couple of our students trying out or trialing their sled. And as you can see there, seeing how their creation did here on the coming down the ramp here. So excellent job. I know this was a very exciting activity, a lot of excitement coming out of our STEAM lab this week, and we were able to capture our second grade group in there today as we were doing our walkthroughs. Also here in our cafeteria, we've had a couple of images of this here, and I know our social emotional newsletter that has gone out has captured a couple of images around the social emotional lessons that are taking place in our cafeteria this year. So periodically, the members of our SEL team go into the cafeteria and use this space to really just talk whole grade level around certain SEL topics. This one here is circle of control. And as we see the photo here on the left is our SEL team just really introducing and getting that video ready and introducing the conversation that was going to take place around circle of control. And as you can see on the right-hand side, just a visual of the documentation that went out today so the students were using that circle of control diagram while watching the video and then having a discussion with our SEL team around circle of control. So as I mentioned, just wanted to share with the school community a snapshot of what Mr. West and I see as we're walking through the building, and really just making us all remember what this year's focus is, which is teaching and learning, and we're very excited about that. So boys and girls, thank you very much for your hard work, and staff, thank you very much for always planning wonderful educational experiences for our students as we see certain snapshots of those there. So thank you very much, boys and girls and staff. Parents and guardians, boys and girls, a reminder, this month of December, we are focusing on empathy as part of our CARES motto, and how empathy helps us with social awareness. Empathy, boys and girls, involves the ability to understand a situation from the view of another, like putting yourself in someone else's shoes, thinking to yourself, what if that were me? What would I need? When we are socially aware, we pay attention to our needs and the needs of others, like our classmates, teachers, bus drivers, cafeteria staff, custodians, and everyone in our community. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. We will not have a Medeiros Minute video next week, obviously, because we are heading out to our winter break. So let me be the first to wish you a happy and safe holiday and a happy and healthy new year. Boys and girls, remember, please take care of yourself, take care of others, and take care of your environment.